Hello, welcome back to Luckily Treasure Trove. My name is Charlotte and
I'm Lisa.
And today we'd like to share our most anticipated releases of 2018, knowing that we probably will find out about a few more and want to add it to the list later, but this is what we've got for now.
Yes. Okay, so the first book that is on my list is Still Me. That's the second book, it's the third book in the Me Before You trilogy. I don't know if there's going to be another book by jae-jones. So most of you have probably heard of that. Me Before You is the first book. There's a second book after you, and the third book will be Still Me, and it's coming out end of January, I think, so not too long to wait.
The first book on my list is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee, and this is the second book in a series, maybe a duology, I don't know yet. And it's the sequel to The Gentleman's Guide of Vice and Virtue, which I absolutely adored, one of my favorite books from last year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one.
Me too. The next book that's on my list is The Muse of Nightmares, which is the second book in the Strange the Dreamer duology, I think, by Laini Taylor. So yeah, the first book is Strange the Dreamer. That was very good. I read it last March or April, I think, and I think the second one is coming out during this time, well, during April, May, something like that as well. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. I think I will look forward to it as well, but I need to read the first one first. The second book on my list is Daughter of the Siren Queen by Tricia Levenseller. I'm actually currently finishing the first book, which I'm really enjoying. It's called Daughter of the Pirate King, and it's good. It's a lot of action, and you have kind of a badass pirate, but she's a 17-year-old girl, and it's really good. It's very entertaining. So.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. I still have to read the first one.
I recommend it.
Yeah. Okay, the next book on my list is Shadow Song by jae-jones. It's also the second book in a duology, I believe. The first book is called Winter Song, and it's actually about a girl who gets abducted, kind of, into the labyrinth with the Goblin King. So it was good, quite a big book, and I'm excited to see where it goes, because the ending was quite, well finished, but how can I say
executed?
That? Well executed. I didn't expect there to be a second one, so excited to see where the story goes.
Interesting. My third book is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. So this is the sequel to Vicious, but I actually haven't read Vicious because I know I will enjoy it, but I'm waiting for the sequel to come out so I can binge read them. This now that I've read quite a few books by Victoria Schwab, I feel like she's one of those automatic buy authors. Like as soon as she has a book that will release, it's kind of I will buy it anyway because I know I enjoy her writing.
Yeah,
and her
she's
stories.
a great writer. So. And I've read the first one. I've read Vicious, but it's been a couple of years, and I really enjoyed it. So it's definitely on my list as well. Okay, next book is The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. It's the second book in a trilogy. The first book is called The Bear and the Nightingale. That came out last year, I believe, and the second one is coming out end of January as well. It's about a girl who, well, she can see these magic people, kind of. So it's set in Russia. There's the god of winter involved, and I really enjoyed that one as well. So excited to see where the story goes again.
I think we have mostly sequels and and we continue with sequels because my next book is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling, illustrated by Jim Kay, which will be released probably around October, November, like every other illustrated edition so far. I really enjoyed the illustrations of Jim Kay.
Beautiful.
And since I think we're Harry Potter fans, it's like a must-have
Yes.
in our collection.
Also just in time for Christmas, so
Yeah, it's always just in time.
guaranteed present.
Yes.
Okay, and the last book on my list is a book that doesn't have a title yet. It doesn't have a release date. I don't know actually if it's coming out this year, but it's the first book in a new trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater. She's writing a trilogy centered around Ronan Lynch, who is one of the main characters in her Raven Cycle books, which I adored. It's one of my favorite series ever. So I hope it's coming out this year. Because then it's definitely top priority.
Top priority buy. And then I have a last book as well, which was released just a few days ago. It's Zenith by Sasha Ellsberg and Lindsay Cummings, and I'm actually quite excited about reading it because it's about pirates in the galaxy, and they're women pirates, so that's going to be interesting. And also it's the type of book I don't really read, because anything that happens in space, I don't really read books like that, except maybe the Lunar Cycle, but the Lunar Chronicles, sorry, it sounded off. But otherwise, I don't think I've read anything that happens in space, but this sounds like it's has enough action, but also some elements that might interest me more. So I'm interested to dive into a new genre, well, new genre for me anyway. So that's why I'm excited about this one in particular.
Okay, so that was our list of new releases that we are excited about. Maybe you've gotten some ideas out of it. So
yeah, and let us know if you have any books you're looking forward to. We're interested to know, because
we can always add books to our list.
yes, the list is ever growing anyway, so
never ending.
might as well add a few more titles.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you around sometime. Bye.
Bye.